presentation contains the personal opinions and views of the host and their guests. These views are their own and do not represent, reflect, or imply the official policies or positions of any organization, company, or association. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just ride, put my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, pick a side. The double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Hold up, wait. I hear you just got paid, make it rain.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
So funny. Hey y'all. Hey. We are back for another episode. I know y'all missed us, but we got a little special one today. We're gonna get straight into it. Today is specifically Bravo Universe and with a little splash of Bill Collective. I know y'all been watching. I feel like we're gonna talk about Potomac first. Are y'all good with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just get into it. We getting right
Let's
into it today,
get straight into it. We owe y'all episode. We gonna try to give y'all some meat, and then we gonna send y'all home. Okay,
that's it.
So, Potomac, how do we feel like this season is going so far without Karen, without some of the main players we're used to seeing, the new girls? I want to talk about it all. So, like, so far, are y'all interested in Potomac? Is it holding your attention? What are we thinking?
I think the drama outside of the season is a little bit more interesting than the second so far. Because this thing with Wendy and Happy Eddie, it's got some meat on it. It's very salacious, and of course, unfortunately, you have a lot of Bravo celebrities who are coming out against her, specifically like the OC ladies. And I would like to believe that there is not any racism in that, but I also know
it is.
So that's just how they roll. But it's like y'all got DUIs and domestic issues that you need to be dealing with, but you weren't about Wendy. But I digress. I also think Mindy sent it in our chat yesterday about Giselle and how she's gonna hate on anybody that's in a happy marriage.
Every time.
She's unhappy. Every time. And I read that and I went back and was thinking about previous seasons, and
all of them.
Every single time someone was in a happy situation, she, like, that person was then her enemy, or she had to try to take them down. She did it with Monique. It's her first season. She did it with Candace, and I don't even like Candace like that. But the way what she was accusing Chris of was crazy work.
And Wendy, don't forget
Wendy. So you know,
and now Angel.
So let's talk about the new girls. Thank you, Shay, for that. Let's talk about the new girls. Let's talk about Angel. I mean, I will say, like, this season so far, we've gotten to get a little bit of her storyline. I will tell y'all, I was talking to a friend, and they're at the island right now, so like they're on their cash trip. And although Angel is turning out not to be my exact favorite, I personally felt like the comment that they made to her about how, like, the pictures online doesn't look like what she looks like today. I hope they got dragged for that. And here's why. This lady is breastfeeding.
Literally.
She has 4 children. I don't know about the mamas on here, but I don't look the same before I had Marlo, let alone if I would have 3 other kids. And so for you to insinuate that, like, I don't know, I mean, they were going so hard. So hard. And to me, like, they're trying to make it seem like it's her face or whatever, but it really gave body shaming. And I just kind of looked at her face and I was just
the wind out of her.
It just broke her. It broke her so bad.
We
all have been there, right? Where, like, we have our kids, we bring life into this earth, and, like, your body may not look like everybody ain't got that snapback to where, like, it's just a natural snapback.
Most people don't have a snatchback.
Yeah, some of us are like, We got the flat bellies they ain't got nothing left, but it's a little saggy. We got the breasts that used to sit up and it ain't sitting up no more. We are literally, and like also understand, like she could be going through postpartum right now. She
is. I think she is, but you got to give a little bit more context to her situation. Not only her husband is recently retired from the NFL, they're moving back to her hometown, and she had a baby, and she's in this new friend group. Like that would put me into a semi-depression all at once. Like that's like a lot of life change happening at once, and then you have people like that is body shaming to me, and like. When they actually gave her a little bit more time in her confessional to talk about it, and she talked about how she was an on-air reporter,
exactly,
and they flashbacks of her, I'm like, that those pictures look exactly like her. Like all of those pictures look like her. So like, I don't understand. It's not like she was like trying to make herself somebody she wasn't. Like she's making herself look like herself. Like who don't edit pictures? Like all of y'all Facetune, all of y'all do all the Botox and the filler and the boob implants and so I was just kind of confused. But what I will say when you asked about how I feel about this season, I feel the same way about this season that I felt about the last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It feels like kind of like a season 1 of a show. It's like it's no longer a continuation of a friend group. Now it's about this current friend group meshes and learns each other. And I feel like we won't get to the real meat and potatoes of it all until the next season. Like I felt about Atlanta, how like we're setting up a foundation. Right? Yeah, like we setting up the foundation of like this is how almost kind of like how season 5 of Atlanta was like introducing Kenya and Portia. It was like a new era. It was fresh. It was let's see what's going on, and then that led to season 6. The best season of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like this is one of those seasons that's gonna set up a great season. But right now, I will say that it's kind of feeling disjointed a little bit to me because I feel like the newbies have such a good personal story. I love that they are wives. I love that they are mothers. I love that they are very much how I would think like a woman of stature in the DC area would be. And I really like that. And I just feel like it's once again, like when you bring in these newbies that have these real lives that people really envy in real life, and you got these OGs that are constantly fighting for attention, fighting for a man, fighting to stay on the show, it's kind of like you're a threat to me. You know, that's how I see it. And like even with Wendy, it's like this season she just playing a game, and I never saw it really for Wendy because how she came on the show very pretentious, very my 4 degrees, forget you, and was judging Monique, and I would never represent a Black woman that way, and you need to apologize to all Black women. You're embarrassing Black women, like all of that. And then the next season you get your body done, and then it becomes, oh, is your husband cheating? And then you trying to fight for Giselle's friendship, and now it's like she feels like she finally got Giselle friendship and attention, and now she's like kind of playing Kay to the side. And I feel like we said this before. I feel like Kiana has valid points when it comes to Wendy, but she cannot articulate them correctly.
Like
she's been, Kay. You know what the symptom of Kay is? It's like when Marlo got her peach. It's like, okay, I'm getting promoted because I was a guest and a friend, and now I'm full-time, right? And the whole thing with her and that girl, what's her name, Jazzy, that was just them fighting for a flute. Like
literally.
Okay, that's all those arguments. They really don't have no beef with each other. They just trying to see who can get the flute. And whatever reason Kiana won, and she's overreacting. But the only valid point that I do feel she had is Wendy is not a good friend. Same way with Candace. When Wendy and Candace were friends, like I feel like it was all off camera. You're weird. And then on camera, you're like my best. Even Karen Huger, like y'all, like with the whole DUI thing, and Karen got on that reunion and said, Wendy is not my friend. You know, like
period.
Even though Wendy was quote unquote in that like alliance over there with her and Candace at the time, even Karen was like off camera, this girl ain't nothing. she like a quad to me. It's like off camera, you just put up, you don't really rock with me. Then these cameras come on, you want to be my friend. And then like the instance was when Kiana was like, girl, I'm not talking about nothing that happened on camera. I'm talking about like when cameras go down, I'm trying to kick it with you. I'm trying to hang with you, really get to know you. And you kind of like shunning me. Then the cameras come on and it's, oh, girl, yes, come over here. I love you, girl. Like, you're my friend and I'm going to stand up. It's like.
But can I just say, like, I just think it's really petty that you're bringing this to the actual platform because there's so many of them that actually do that. And so the fact that you are sitting here trying to make it seem like this girl is going to be your friend just because you're on this show actually feels really dumb to me. If I was Wendy, I'd be looking at her crazy too. Like, girl, we have never like hung out outside of this. Clearly, you are literally making the case as to like why we are not real friends. So why are you bringing this on this platform as if like I'm supposed to be trying to bring you in as a real friend when that has never been our situation? You just want a problem because you ain't got nothing to talk about. And so you're trying to use me. And so I understand Wendy of like, to your point, Mandy, I agree. Wendy is nobody's friend, period.
At all. Never has been.
I don't think in this scenario, she definitely ain't gonna be Kay's friend out of all the other cast. Kay is new.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, I don't understand what Kay was expecting from her, considering like you're a castmate. I work with you. We cool, but there's never been a conversation where we were like, oh, we about to hang out and we about to go to the movies and our friend, our kids or our spouses about to hang out. Like if it started as that and then it trickled off, then I would feel like she has something to say. But like for you to be new to the group and like you over here expecting more from me outside of this is crazy to me. It's giving like you don't have a story.
Marla, but my question is too, then what is the point of these shows? Are we really supposed to be watching shows about friends?
Saying, Andy, that we
keep going back to the same point. Yeah.
From where these shows were built off of friends. Like when we think about like the original Beverly Hills girls, they actually hung out together. They were in the same social circles. They all had money. They were at each other's houses. They were on each other's invite list. We have now progressed from that to now producers are telling them you need to add her to
it's more of a social
you need to invite her to the house because these are people that they don't typically even deal with. Like,
I don't even think the housewives are inviting their friends at this point. It's literally just production doing their big one and trying to get out there and see what they can find. And that's the problem.
Outside of it seems like Kiana and Angel have been like real.
That ain't no real friend. They ain't gonna have no real friendship after
I don't know what that is either. Clear. I don't know what that's gonna be either.
She's Angel K, who was a new wife. Nobody else has no ties to Angel, which tells me everything I need to know. That y'all gotta have a brand new wife who just got her whatever. I'm gonna say it again. It tells me everything I need to know that we couldn't get a substantiated wife, but someone who just got their flute to introduce Angel. I think they have an alliance. They are not real friends. And it's been showing to me since day one how Angel has been responding to Kay, like in front of the girls, is very different than how she deals with Angel, than how she deals with Kay when it's them two.
The reason I'm gonna give you a side note to that. This is not how they normally say, like, oh, I've known so and so, and we've been in the same circles around each other. No, they both came on this show saying, I've been knowing her for 20 years. This is my girl, like my girl. Like,
Mandy,
Angel is
I can list people that I have known.
I was just about to say that.
For 20 years. But ask me the last time I talked to him. Ask me the last time we hung out. Ask me the last time. Like, I can literally tell you right now, some of the, I can tell you right now, oh yeah, me and her are super close. I can name you a name right now of somebody who I literally have. I can't even tell you last time we talked on the phone. But if you was to ask me how long I've known that person, I can tell you 20 plus years.
Okay, so that's the vibe y'all get. I think it's the opposite. I think it's the Chanel, Ayan, and Lisa Milan situation of we both come onto the show and I want to big dog you because one of us got to be the queen bee in the situation. And like that chin check situation, I think
me off.
I think Kiana really did. I think Kiana really did think that she chin checked that girl, and I think that she was trying to assert her dominance of the friendship of like, this my girl. We've been rocking with each other for 20 years, but now that's little dog in this group, you know.
That's even more reason why I'm like, they're not either real friends, or at the end of this season, they will not be friends.
They should be
because what I am saying is, like, from what we have seen, we've even seen Angel get in front of the girls and say like, yeah, Kay, blah blah blah, blah, Kay. But then in front of Kay, she's like, she's all buttoned up. It's us against everybody, and it's like it's giving alliance for that reason.
Housewife, no, number one, and it's like, okay, I can judge her because I've never been in her shoes. I don't know how I would be getting on a show with somebody that I think I know, or whatever the case may be, an acquaintance or whatever. And you know how friends go. Like, if I'm bringing my friend into my friend group, I'm gonna get her the tea. Like, yeah, girl, so and so got this going on, this guy going on. She don't really like me. She kind of fake with me, whatever. You get them a rundown, right? And they get around all the girls, and they like, wait, they kind of nice, or like, I don't see them in that way, or like,
that's not my experience,
right? That's not my experience. And so when Kiana is gone, she's starting to see that, like, maybe she's.
But can we talk about it though, Mandy? Angel is a little like, anytime, like, and maybe this is like, I read people all day. That's just.
But it's also her first thing. So we talking about postpartum. We talking about
you. That's true. But what's off-putting for me is she keep being like, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Y'all trying to make. Y'all don't know me. And y'all, it's giving like, well, girl, we trying to get to know you, but you keep saying that we don't know you. So how do we get to know you?
She playing it so wrong.
I don't understand this. Y'all trying to paint me as a different person than who I really am, or this is who you've shown us. So so quit saying who you're not and show me who you are. And that's my issue with Angel, why she's like not coming off authentic.
Yeah,
I personally think she has a good storyline. To your point, Mandy, she just had a baby.
She's literally
I'm giving her grace. Yeah, I'm giving her grace because baby is in postpartum. This is her fourth child. We know,
moving back home.
We don't know what that looks like. Her like the stress of what she's carrying in this moment. I think her personal story is a lot meatier than her getting with these girls, but she got to learn how to navigate these girls. I don't like how she's navigating the girls.
Can I give like an overall theme I'm noticing from these new seasons of every single Housewife franchise, these last seasons that came up this year? I think that Salt Lake City's last couple seasons have ruined the Housewives formula, because all of the Housewives shows now have become all conflict, no personal story. Like, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like,
and Salt Lake is winning right now to me, which we may have time to talk about. But I love Salt Lake City.
But even Salt Lake, every episode is a hour-long argument. We don't see them at home with their husbands or their kids.
Yeah,
we don't see them doing anything with their businesses. We just see them on trips, in a situation at a restaurant, and it's an argument of who could go lower about somebody, who could tell a secret for the 60 minutes or whatever. And I feel like,
but I would argue, I think we're getting a little bit of personal story, but only select few, to your point. Like,
but we used to get all selected. The whole purpose of the show is that we get all personal story, and then we have these one or two 4 moments. Episodes a season where you get like everything builds up to this group event, where because of your personal story, because of your divorce, or because of your friendship fallout with this person, we're seeing lunches, we're seeing conversations, we're seeing you come into the house and my man there, and we kick in, and you're seeing real life events that lead to a blow up. Now
think about Beverly Hills, Kyle and Kim, and the drinking, and Kyle's house.
It built up.
It built up until it exploded.
Season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, it built up to that Pillow Talk episode. Everything that happened before Pillow Talk mattered. Like, it was like telling a story. And now it's just like a story. Yeah. You know, now we just get, okay, we're going to straight girls.
We just get straight arguments. Just people just
it makes it not special anymore. That's what makes it not special, because it's like the story that gets us to this one pinnacle point where it's like everything go haywire. How did we get here? It's like every episode is like haywire.
Because I feel like if we had moments in the beginning of this season with Angel at her house with her husband and maybe getting him, because it seemed like he has a good personality. Like if they could talk about like his response to retiring, because I hear from a lot of shows and wags and articles that when their men retire, it get real hectic in their household. The men don't know themselves no more. They don't know what to do anymore. They're trying to figure themselves out.
Because they had a regimen, practice, schedules. Like they were told where to be, how to plan their life.
And then like not used to having them at home all the time. Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like maybe if we got more of that and you throw another.
But Mandy, I'm sure they got that footage. The issue is I feel like we keep going back to the producers of like when they get done sorting through all the
they don't care.
Like we've really lost the personal story. And like when we get back to Potomac, like to your point, like I think especially
have we even been in Potomac this season for real? Like
no.
I don't remember them really being in the city of Potomac this season. Like I think they had one episode, like the first episode maybe.
Like let's talk about it. Ashley, we had Ashley
getting away from that.
Yeah.
The location.
You don't see their houses anymore. We don't see. The
city used to be a character as well as on the show, and it's not a character anymore.
It's just not like we used to have situations where you talking with your girls and one of your girls saying, "Yeah, so and so said this about you," where that led up to you going home and talk to your husband. And your husband, you need to go talk to her. Then that led up to the sit down scene with you and like we missing moments. We're missing moments,
and I'm sure they're filming it. I just don't think that they are showing it.
I told you Salt Lake City messed it up. That receipt, timeline, proof, all of that, and how they operate in chaos every episode, and that's what people eat up now.
But can I be honest? I think they are chaotic like that. Like I think they are actually being authentic with
and let them be like that. Yeah, I agree.
Of like how much turmoil they have with each other.
But what my problem is, I feel like Bravo is using it as like a mandate to the rest of the housewives.
For the rest of them, but it don't flow.
And that's why this season of Miami was bad to me. Orange County this year was bad to me. Like, and now we're getting into Potomac where it's like, okay, you introducing new girls, but I want to know more. Like that girl, let's talk about Tia. I like her. Her kids are very normal.
Tia. Let's talk about
Tia. Her kids are normal. Calling her, going off like they trying to make me clean up. They got me messed up. They're gonna come home. Like I loved the daddy
and how she handled it. She was like,
the chaos.
You not to be my baby anymore. Don't do that. He's like, okay, mommy, I guess I'll see you when you get home.
You know, like her and like even like her coming from Nigerian royalty, growing up in London with nannies and au pairs and cooks and like her marriage with her husband, that was her high school sweetheart or something she said or whatever she said. I think it was.
I want to know more about them, like his Chicago roots, like how they met, how they are building a family together. What is it like when he has to go to Nigeria? Like how does she intermingle with his family? There's so much there.
It's too many wives.
We're not seeing Stacey having these conversations with her husband.
Stacey is lying. They can't have the conversations with Stacey.
That's what we need to talk about.
Stacey is lying. So we don't know what conversations are really being had.
Pause, y'all. I sent y'all the article. Let me tell the listeners. Stacey was not lying about that divorce. TMZ came out with an article that proved that every single thing in her timeline about her divorce that she told those girls are exactly true. They have the court documents to match it. That lady is officially divorced. It happened in December. Now, the TJ of it all, she hired that man. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that.
The little contract that they showed,
the contract was fake. That was fake.
Just say you'll get a man a little money and call it a
right.
day.
I don't think they had a contract. It wasn't all that, but she definitely hired that man. Like, I'm gonna give you a little money to the side.
Give you a little money.
She's not the first.
Not 100% of my check though. That's some crazy.
Now my thing.
No, he wanted to air her out and embarrass her. That's what that was about.
But you know what I think? I got a conspiracy thing. I don't think she hired him to make herself look good on the show. I think she hired him to make that man jealous.
I do too, and I think he's scorned. I think he's scorned.
He finna play with her. He finna take her through there now.
I think he's scorned.
Now we back together
because she said, "Oh, you getting back with your girl? Oh, you getting back with her? Okay, let me go ahead and embarrass you." I think that's what happened.
I think she used that man to get her man back. I don't think it had nothing to do with that show, because she looked crazy on the show with that man. It had everything to do with Word getting back to that German man and saying, "You need to go, go get her."
But can we talk about Stacey and the Chris Samuels of it all? What is this?
They dated for real. This? I got some tea on that.
That's PR stuff. That's some PR stuff.
It was from a publicist. Yeah, a publicist reached out to, I don't know who publicist reached out to who, but it was definitely like a publicist setup. I also think it was orchestrated by Bravo, a scheme that Ty set up to get Monique back on the show. Like that's agreed. What other way would they bring Monique back to the show? Now you're gonna have a sit down with Ashley and Wendy and Monique and be like, "Girl, we heard
like Ashley. She ain't even like
no. That's the only person on the cast that had Monique back. Don't rewrite history." Because remember,
she wrote a letter. She wrote that letter on her behalf.
And her and Candace was beefing, and Karen wrote it, and Ashley wrote a letter for Monique.
Yeah.
And they were persona non grata amongst the group at that time. So that really is her girl. And they have stayed. Now, Wendy, they weren't girls. Were they on the show?
Girls. Wendy is nobody's girl. Wendy is gonna fight. Wendy wants to be with whoever. Whoever is Wendy the top girl.
The fan favorite. Whoever the fan favorite is, whoever the quote unquote head honcho is, that's what she gonna be around. Yeah. But
I just think it's too many women on this doggone show, and I can't keep.
I agree.
It's too many wives, and then you throwing in friends. Like, it's too much. It's too many.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why we don't get personal story.
They not wives.
True.
Giselle's not a wife.
But can I also tell you the truth?
With his new wife,
I think this is a symptom of Karen not being there. I think it was a symptom of we got such a big field. We gotta get
and not for nothing, because Mia ain't there either. Because Mia was bringing a lot of drama last year.
I was going to say that too, Jasmine.
Yeah, so I mean,
Mia and Karen
gone. That's a lot.
It's like they literally said this finna be a free for all. We finna put all y'all in the room, fight for that flute. Whoever come out on top.
Because not for nothing, Jazzy, whatever her name is, she shouldn't have came back based off her last season.
Agreed.
No, but I wanted to see Jazzy because Jazzy actually had a better storyline than Kate. We don't know if Kate. We don't know what's going on with Kate.
She had her wedding was filmed for the show.
But old girl who had the dude had the baby on her, and they still getting married. And I want to see her handle the timeline. The timeline was crazy. I want to see how she's incorporating the new baby into they like. I think that's a better storyline than what
they ain't gonna show us it though.
Because the only thing that we saw about Kay is her sitting down and trying to just go at Wendy for no reason, and it's not even making
sense. Her mama basically saying that man is trash. Leave that man.
Yeah. And you got your own townhouse over here, and he
Kay is only keeping him for the show. I believe that she has no storyline unless she keep that man and have everybody asking if she with him or not with him. So she's
like sad because I had high hopes for her too when I first seen her. I said, "Oh, okay, high hopes."
Like, you know what?
I think the epitome for her was when she got into that fight, and now they should.
I think some people are better off being friends, like we said, like a Marlo, a Shamia. Yeah. You are better off as a friend of the show, and it's okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed seeing Shamia's house, though. That's really wonderful.
We could have shown her friend showing her house.
Yeah, we could have shown
saw the house, but didn't see the husband. I'm just saying.
Thank you. So you could.
But the husband, no, we ain't gonna talk about that. But the husband,
because they said that man got
want to be on camera. Exactly.
They said he got taken. Yeah, allegedly.
As soon as you become a housewife, people gonna start looking into.
I don't know why people do this though. Do not get on these shows if your finances are not together. Call the people.
But it be the wives that don't know that it's not together,
right?
And so they sign on because they're like, "Oh, I want to be famous," and the husbands be like, "What you gonna say?"
And my problem is, then they turn that into. I know this is not on our list, but I just want to touch on it really quick because it's really on my mind heavy. Speaking of this topic about Salt Lake City, on how everybody is trying to blame that Brahma's court cases came out because of Lisa Barlow. And it's like, no, when you sign up for reality TV, there are people that are literally going to dig. There are bloggers, there are people on Twitter, there are people on, that's like their livelihood to be like, who is this new girl? What can I find out about them? And that is their job. Like, no other housewife has to tell anybody to go look up something on somebody. And I hate how they make that a storyline of like, Lisa, you did it, just admit it. And it's like, girl, the government did it.
I don't even like you like that. You even do all of that. Like
for real. Like, the government put your business out there. I did not.
Literally.
Now, your husband paid to seal it. Good for him. That's what happened when you got money and connection. So now you got something to fall back on and say, I can't discuss. It's sealed, because nobody will ever find out what's really in there. But you were charged, you know? And it's like, I hate how people act like their lives.
But it was a long time ago. So it ain't even that deep, girl. She was like a teenager, like shoplifting or something crazy, right?
You're missing the point. The one that's the problem is the recent one that she claimed was dealing with one of her jobs at a financial institution, that somebody at that financial institution got some charges and they pulled her in because she worked for them, right? And the reason why her man had it sealed, because, you know, he's big in finance in a real way.
Wrap all that up. Yeah,
wrap all that up. That makes him look untrustworthy if your wife got fraud charges against her, embezzlement charges, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. But I'm paying you to take her billions and millions, you know? Yeah. And so for me, it was like,
why would you get on the show?
You know?
Why would you get on the show? You about to mess up your livelihood.
Like, and he's telling you every day, don't come home to me about a fight with you and Lisa, because you're going to get into it with her. Don't come home to me. Like, he literally, and then the next day she calling him.
He's rude,
terrible.
Andy. He's very rude.
But she likes that. Look at her mama.
Maybe. Look at her trauma.
Her mama is the worst.
She paying her mama bills and medical bills, her daddy medical bills, moved him into the house, and the lady still said, girl, you should never had that baby still. I'm going to tell you. We should have gave that baby up.
Between them,
can I tell you what has been a highlight on Salt Lake City before we finish and go?
Only thing
Mary having that conversation with Angie, and she literally was mad because about her farting, and she literally said, like, how dare you call me out like that? And like, I tell you, I was on the floor. No, but like,
I understood
how serious she was about it, though.
Like, girl,
I'm like, is nobody else seeing the comedy in this?
I loved it.
And she was like, no,
all of her confessionals,
Mary is gold.
I just don't like that. Like,
I'm obsessed with Mary.
We keep coming back to the same thing that we talk about reality TV these last couple days of, like, it's just so performative. It's always got to be like a get you, a gang up. And what people don't understand now, I was just having this conversation with Ramad. Nobody likes gang ups anymore. There's only been like 2 or 3 gang ups in the history of Housewives that have worked. And the number one and the only one I can really, really, really think of is that season where Kim Zolciak quit Atlanta. And
tried to say that she was.
Oh my God, that was the only pile-on that I will ever in my life
switch couches to go off on her. It was crazy,
bro. And it was everybody.
I need to go back to that season.
Candy, Portia,
only person that did it was like
Nene, Sheree. The only person that did it was Sheree because she was on her side.
Yeah.
But then even then, Sheree wouldn't stick up for her though.
Yeah.
She wouldn't stick. That was the only pile-on in the history of Housewives that everybody was just like, yeah, you gotta eat that, Kim. Like, but other than that,
no, I think the Phaedra, Candy, Portia.
But we didn't know it was gonna be a pylon. We didn't know the difference is we did not know that it was gonna turn into Portia saying that Phaedra. Now that
was some TV right there.
You could never recreate that. Because it was just like, I just remember my jaw. Like, you told me from your.
Why would you tell me that, Phaedra? Phaedra, say something. Why did you tell me that?
That jaw drop.
Just
So
said,
we didn't
Phaedra was like
expect that to be a pylon. We did not expect
quiet,
that.
baby. She said,
I
Right.
never seen. Yeah,
But that pylon was
mom's the
necessary
word.
after that because it's like, girl, what? And so, like with Kim, it was like, girl, you not showing up. You pregnant. You got your racist old man rolling around this pickup truck, intimidating everybody all season. You talking about something? We're gonna do a cash trip around your pregnancy, but then all of a sudden you can't go because of your pregnancy. You leaving every scene. Like that was the gang up that needed to happen. And I feel like now the gang ups be so fake. It's like everybody sits down and say, we gonna take this person out. We gonna take this person out this season. Real Housewives of Atlanta, they ain't never did that. It just happened organically throughout the season.
Because
everybody
again, Mandy, the formula was these are actual friendship groups that they
and when real friends turn on somebody, they gonna turn on somebody
real quick, and it's gonna be
they know where the bodies are buried.
Exactly. And so for me, I'm kind of over the gang up of Lisa Barlow, not even because she's my fave. And yes, she's a very problematic girl because this season that girl been wilding out.
Mandy, she ain't helping herself though.
That's what
I'm sorry.
But did you hear what I just said? I just said I can't even take up for her because that girl been wilding out this season.
No accountability. If she could just have some humility,
she can't.
And just some like I understand.
But that's how I like my housewives, the Lulu.
Delusional.
I love them.
She love a delusional.
They have to be
toes down. Like
I love it. I love it.
Period.
But you know the reason why I kind of believe everything she be saying, because in this episode when she told Brown, actually I did say your man was out there kissing that girl, but it wasn't. I didn't say it was with my friend, but I did say he was out here making out people and farting, and I was just sitting there like, okay, when it comes down to it, she'll tell you if she said some stuff. It's just the whole crazy. Gotcha moment.
But Mandy, like that scene where they had the tarot reading and like her and Angie were going back and forth. The way that like they even agreed to end it. And then Lisa would not let it go and just
Sagittarius. She's a fire sign.
I was just
she's not letting it go.
Why are we still talking about this? We thought, and then like Mary got into it with Angie, caused the issue. She walked out. That was a chaotic scene, but I absolutely loved it. It was a really great.
But the thing is, like, that's the formula. Like, it's like that formula is only gonna last with them so much. It's like every episode got to be a knockout, drag out from start to finish. It's like okay, and then for Heather to be all Jekyll and Hyde with Lisa sitting at that table, like, I know you leaked it. Just admit it. Just admit it, and then gonna try to gaslight her and tell myself, but I love you. You're my friend, and I love you, but you're terrible. You did it. Admit it. But I love you. Like, don't tell John you're done with me. I'm just sitting here like,
what?
Like the gaslighting from that lady scared me so bad that episode. Like
because Heather all her life has only wanted to be like, she was an ugly duckling. Jesus. She was in church, not really picked. She talks about it all the time. Like she never really had any like real friends.
You gotta move on.
I think she still gets into like the cool kids like me.
Oh God.
And like she goes back and forth with her loyalty because she likes being in their good gracious. But sometimes being in their good gracious is not the popular side.
Yeah.
So
but my thing is,
she goes back and
I read a tweet to sum up Salt Lake City, and the reason why I'm always gonna stand Lisa Barlow. Somebody tweeted this, and I absolutely believe it. The problem that Lisa Barlow had with these ladies, and why she will never take accountability and throw herself on the hook, is because if she told any of them ladies, "Okay, I forgive you, let's be best friends," all them hoes would jump and be like, "Okay, Lisa." They all would.
No, Lisa is not a good friend. And then all she says is, I know I'm a good friend. I know I'm a good friend.
But Marla, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Every single season starts off with all of them want to be her best friend. And when
because ain't she the richest of all of them?
No, she not. No, I don't know. Angie the richest. Angie definitely got the most money, I feel, out of all of them.
Are you sure with her businesses? Is that like her businesses make more than the liquor?
No.
Are you sure?
I do. I think Angie actually got the most.
But they also think that she's mob. And then Bronwyn, we know her money is not. It's from her husband. It's not from her.
True, but she got the most stats. What I'm saying is from season 1, I went back, y'all. I have gone back. I've done recaps of this to try to prove my point. Every single season has been these girls clamoring to be Lisa's best friend. And when she say, "You're not cool enough for me," then it become, "Okay, girl, F you. I'm finna be your enemy." Whitney, for sure. Whitney really want to be her friend. That's the problem. And she always want a moment with Lisa. Like when she was arguing with Heather and
Whitney.
And Whitney gets up to try to get in Lisa's face, and Lisa walks away like, "Girl, don't even. This not even like you get dust." Like
she's Sunday.
Lisa literally looked at her and was like, "No, you don't get a moment out of me ever." Like Whitney is that way. Heather's definitely that way from the first season when Lisa acted like she didn't know her, and Heather was like, "No, that was my best friend at BYU," and Lisa was like, "No, that was the good time, girl. Like I didn't know that girl like that." Heather has held on to that
again, and I'm gonna say it again.
I love it.
You're dealing with the ugly duckling in her worst moments.
Yeah, love it.
Like only ever wanted to be a part of the popular kids, so she's never.
But stand 10 toes down. She's never stood 10 toes down about nothing. And my problem is the selective outrage that they have for Lisa, quote unquote, knowing their secret.
Now, Mandy.
But listen, we're forgetting that Heather sat on this show, got a black eye from Jen Shaw, and tried to lie and say it was production for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Like, are we kidding? But they mad at Lisa for knowing some tea about little gossip in the street?
Because Lisa is still not the most okay. Lisa is an antagonizer, so we're not gonna sit here and act like she just be standing her mind of her business and she get dark.
No, she don't.
Lisa be having it for them, and she can read, and so she be eating the girls up. She be eating the girls up. And so part of it is like we're not gonna sit her make sure like she innocent either.
No, I'm not saying she's
nothing innocent. like yeah. Sis but what I'm saying is for the
this season they have started with her, and I told y'all my
theory. They clearly have made it seem like she is the point person.
But what happened was she went to Bravo when she sat out them first few weeks of filming, and she got that more money. They was all filming without her. And they all probably was talking. We saw the first episode. All they did was talk about Lisa the whole first episode. And that was all the footage that they had from those weeks that they could use because it was boring without Lisa. And I feel like they resent that. So they said, okay, she want more money. We gonna make her earn it. We finna come for her all
They're making her work. They're making her work.
Because it's like all of a sudden, it's like, but I'm confused on why all of a sudden now they think Lisa was the lead. But last season it was Meredith. Season before that it was Monica. So now
and where is Meredith besides her DJing? Like she really are barely a part of any part.
Ketamine somewhere. She have Xanax and ketamine somewhere sitting back. She
how is she still a main character in any of this is beyond me. I don't understand.
I don't know. I think this might be her last season because she really has nothing. Like she really has nothing. And she's not even really trying to take up for Lisa for real either. So it's like my thing is like if you're gonna try to at least have your little 1-2, okay, you and Lisa become the duo everybody hate and just eat everybody up all season every day. But you just sitting there too, just like
she's just sitting there.
If you think Lisa did it, okay, girl, just talk to her, girl. And I was just sitting there like, and Mary. When Mary said, "You don't stick up for her and you're boring. Why are you here?" I was like, oh my God. And it came out of nowhere. Like this last episode, they sitting on a beach and Mary just annihilates her. Like Marla, it was like a
keep Mary at all costs.
It was like a jump scare. It was a jump scare because Mary wasn't even talking to nobody or anything. She's sitting on the beach. Lisa and Meredith were talking to each other. All of a sudden, Mary sits up. You know what? You are boring. I don't understand. You don't take up for Lisa. Like, why are you here? Like, out of nowhere. I was just like,
I feel like we need her for comic relief.
Yeah, she really is, y'all. She is the comic relief of the show.
She is so funny. And like, even when Angie was talking about the rumor that Lisa told her in her confession, she's like, honestly, I think I would be more mad if somebody said my man was out here farting.
Mary crazy.
I love Mary. And her wigs
like, why is he farting?
So also, let's give it up for the wigs. The wigs are much better.
She said, "What's wrong with Todd's intestines?" I said, "Oh my God! Like, what are we doing?" Like, I just couldn't. And my last note on Salt Lake City before we move on to Orange County is, I used to really love Angie K, but now I feel like it's just so like a caricature of a housewife of like, I'm going to practice these reads. If somebody says this to me, this is exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And then it's like, she wants to get at Lisa so bad that I feel like everybody is skipping past the fact that Angie be knowing this stuff too and uses it to get at Lisa. It's like you sitting at the table telling everybody that Lisa told you something about Bronwyn's husband when Lisa never brought that up to camera. Lisa never brought that on the show. You're the one bringing it up on the show. Her and Bronwyn, because now that rumor out there, but it's still going to lead back to Lisa. I just be so confused on like how their logic works. And then it's like, they're more mad at who said it
versus
who,
why
quote
they became
unquote,
to the
leaked
show.
it, or versus Bronwyn, are you a felon? What you out here doing, girl? Like, instead of that, we're mad at Lisa allegedly maybe telling a blogger this. Like, I'm confused. I'm so confused on what we choose to be mad at as housewives. Like, because Atlanta, Nita would have been like, girl, who you frauded? Like, it would have been out the window of who said it, how it got out, where it came from. It would have been straight to the point of like, all right, what you doing?
Literally.
But they're just like, oh my God, Lisa, I can't believe you put out something about her real life. And it's like, what happened to
But it has a lot more that I feel like to do with the fact that, you know, it goes back to Bronwyn telling the story of her family and Lisa still being cool with the grandparents that don't acknowledge her daughter. So like for that to be the person to now you feel like, oh, you're trying to like come back at me because I brought it on the show and maybe those are your friends. Like I think it has more to do with that piece of the storyline with Lisa than it has to do with.
But Lisa, I don't know if you watched this. Did you watch this last episode?
No, I haven't.
Because there is proof, and Lisa brought it out. Text proof from Bronwyn that Bronwyn texted Lisa and asked her to go talk to the grandparents. That wasn't Lisa overstepping. Lisa literally has text proof of that girl saying,
okay, I'm done. All right, we're gonna move on to Orange County.
Y'all mad at Lisa for what? I be so confused.
Let's just move on to Orange County. Let's just move on. We'll move on. I'll catch up. Salt Lake City. But if you need some comedic relief, I will tell y'all Salt Lake City actually has some hit this season. Okay, so let's go to Orange County because they just concluded their season finale and they're starting their reunion today as we are taping. It's being released. Orange County for me, this has been an interesting watch. I feel like I ended up taking breaks and then like binging because I wasn't keeping my attention to like
I never watched it live,
like week to week.
Yeah.
What I will say is, I don't know, like what my takeaways are. Like I actually like them going to Amsterdam. We got to see a more laid back side of some of the ladies that we don't typically get to see.
I like that Heather smokes weed. That does.
I do. That's why I was like, you know, it was, you know, Amsterdam was a great location. We learned it was a beautiful setting. We learned a lot about Heather and her family. I think this is the first time we actually really learned a little bit more. She opened up a lot. Let's talk about Tamra. And let's just get to the meat of it all.
Do we think she did it?
So Tamra versus Gretchen. And I think this we're gonna end it with Tamra for Orange County, Tamra versus Gretchen. That's really all that matters in this entire moment. So it was revealed they were been going tit for tat this entire season, like little this, little that.
They've been going
back and forth, call a truce,
right?
Call a truce, and then somebody do something and it brings it back, right?
Yeah.
So at the very end of the finale, and we knew this from just the blogs and just telling us about the season, but you have what's her name? Jesus, I just said her name.
Tamra, Gretchen,
not Tamra, Gretchen.
Gina.
So Gretchen allegedly is getting accused because Tamra plants a seed to who you just said, Jesus, Emily. Is it not Emily? It's not Emily. Who?
Gina.
Gina.
And was like, look at these text messages that Gretchen liked on LGBT, and like she liked a bunch of these, and it's getting to the blogs and look. And so she told the right person because she's just like Ashley. She gonna bring it up. Like like that's the right person to bring it to because she gonna bring it up to the group. So then she gets into the group. They're eating at the table. So then she shows it to and show it to
Emily.
Who did she show it to? She shows it to Emily. And Emily is like, yeah, you got to say something. This is crazy. Like, this ain't sitting right with me. You need to say something. She's like, yeah, I'm right. I do need to say something.
They all MAGA. So,
all of them.
Girl, because why not?
Like, they are MAGA. I'm so confused. Except for Heather.
It's OC, baby. Except for Heather don't play that. Yeah. So we get to the table. Everybody eating a little dinner. Oh, this has been an amazing trip. This has been the best trip that we've had. Oh my gosh, so amazing getting to know you, Gretchen. This has been amazing. Drops the bomb. I need to bring something to the group. And it's because it's been really bothering me. It's been really bothering. I cannot keep moving on. This has been bothering me. So, Gretchen, can you explain these tweets, or is it tweets or posts?
Instagram posts.
Of you liking LGBTQIA, right? Okay. Posts, like hateful posts about people making comments about this. And she's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And so she's like real calm, and she's just like not really giving them anything. And she's like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, whatever. So because of everyone's personal relationship to this topic, everyone gets really, really upset. The whole table, like, we never see Heather get mad. Heather's like, eyes start popping out. Like, she's like pissed, right? She's like, I just literally just held an event for this group. And do you know how many seconds a person commits suicide? I mean, she got deep. I'm like, my God, Heather. I mean, go to the juggler.
3 of her kids are queer. 3 out of the 4 of her. Yeah,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, she started spitting statistics. That's how you know, like, she went in.
Yeah.
And so meanwhile, Gretchen is still looking confused. And so I'm looking confused. Like, what are we talking about here, guys? Like, she's not saying anything. So then where Gretchen messes up, she gets up from the table and calls a person.
Oh, man.
Now, the person that I'm going to call after somebody accuses me of that, I'm going to try to validate myself. I'm not finna like call on the hotline, who wants to be a millionaire? Who you going to call to help you with this question? That wouldn't have been the person I called. She called her not husband, but partner, slave.
My life partner, slave, who also wants to be on the show at all times.
Period. And it was like, I wouldn't even comment on that. Like, we know you're not like that. Like, no. Like, you go back in there.
Girl, you better comment.
Like, so then the group is like, who did you call? And she was like, slave. So then her bestie like,
everybody was like, oh,
we trying to help her. I'm trying to help you, bestie.
When Jen said, oh, brother, that just hurt your case. I said,
yeah. And so Jen is like, maybe she, I just got a question. Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, do you feel like it's a religious belief? And then everybody have a visceral reaction about mentioning religion. And like, next thing you know, we hear a whole bunch of God loves the gays and God loves everyone. I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. Like, this is just, everybody's having outbursts. And she's like, that's not what I said. She's like, that's not what I said. Like, I'm not saying I agree with the comment. What I'm asking her is like, is it aligned to like maybe like a belief of hers that maybe we can get her to explain? And she's like, no. Like, so then they do a flashback of her having a drag party, a drag brunch. She was like, no, like, you know how we always say, like, I got a black friend.
Yes.
I got a black friend.
But it was before it was Marlo.
But what I will say is, I don't think you're going to do something like that if you are not aligned to that group. That's not just something you just randomly do if you are completely. Now, what I am having issues with is I do believe that she is an extreme conservative. Like, she's very conservative.
And you can also be radical. I think we're learning now that MAGA can radicalize people. So even if you did do that drag brunch in 2006 when it wasn't cool in conservative old Orange County, you could now, in your super grown, have a kid. MAGA is okay. It's okay to be a bigot world. A lot of people are reclaiming that for themselves. And not to lie, I have seen like years ago, like it's been big stories on blogs that like the type of stuff that she be liking. Like that's been a topic on Twitter. Is because even like Alexis Bellino, like all of them, like they're all super MAGA. Like Tamara's son, he's like QAnon, like MAGA.
He's Charlie Kirk.
Like he's like literally like Eddie too. Apparently, there's some stuff coming out about Eddie where he be wearing like the little shirts they have. They look.
Nah, he an immigrant. What he doing? What
That's
you
what
doing?
They all do, Marla. That's what they all do.
Say,
you an immigrant to this
That's
country.
them.
A lot of MAGA immigrants.
What we doing?
And so I think it was very performative to even go that way. If y'all all are conservative, except for Heather, and I would say Gina too, because Gina grew up in New York. So I would say Gina and Heather, I could give them the only like liberal people. Shannon, girl, all that. Oh my God. Girl,
Shannon,
you voted for Donald Trump. Girl, no. Tamara, you did too. Emily, you for sure did, which is crazy because this whole Innocence Project for you is crazy that you going for all that. But anyway, all of y'all. So it was, and my other thing is, Tamara, like, I've had this for a year. So why? This is my problem. This is where Tamara messes up, Marla, in her logic. If you came on this season knowing she gonna be on this show, and the whole time you just like, I just want to coexist. I want to be her friend. Let's have a truce. We hug it out. I'm going to do all this. If you knew this person thought these ways, had these views that don't align with you for a year, why would you want to be their friend and reconcile? Then all of a sudden, when she bring out some tea about you, now it's, now I'm finna get her the Trump card. I'm finna put this out on her. It's like, it's crazy.
Mad day.
I agree with you, and I just feel like it was I was just watching the scene, like the outrage wasn't making sense to me
at all.
The only person that to me to be like completely outraged was Heather. Yes. Heather, who does work in that community, who has won awards in that community, who is near and dear to that community, like you said, because of her children. Yeah, that is the only person who I was looking at to be like, okay, this is not gonna go well. Everybody else, I'm looking at them like, what are y'all doing?
That's the time we live in. We don't know what these folks.
What are y'all doing? Like this isn't even like what are we doing?
Y'all be bringing stuff up that like really be like right on point with them, because I did just read an article about like this new world of like how MAGA is like, you can't shame them for voting MAGA, but you can't also not be associated with them because of their choice. It's like, no, I get to make my own choice, but you don't get to choose to not be cool with me because I'm MAGA. And it's like
crazy. We in the times of right is wrong.
Right now, this administration has literally canceled flights around Thanksgiving holiday. People don't have SNAP benefits, can't eat for Thanksgiving nor nearly every day.
For being sued. What Donald Trump is being sued. About? He's being sued because there is emergency money for SNAP. A federal judge today just told Trump, release that money and all the money for SNAP, and he still won't do it. Like, this is what we're dealing with.
My conspiracy is ain't no money over there because he done laundered all of it. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think the money is there. What he's trying to do is he keeps blaming it on the Democrats.
The Democrats
coming to the table,
open the government,
because what he wants to do is like the only way we gonna open is if y'all sign all the stuff I want y'all to sign.
Yeah,
and the stuff that I want y'all to sign is actually going to hurt the American people more than these SNAP benefits. It is literally going to be our health care.
I can't take it, bro.
It is literally going to be all the stuff that's going to get them richer and put us in a really bad position. So the Democrats are like, can we at least open up the government so we can at least have a conversation and a dialogue as to like reach some form of like resolution or like compromise? And what they are saying as Republicans is there is no compromise. You want to open this government back up, it's going to be because you're signing these papers and we are not talking to you about anything else. So they're blaming on the Democrats because they're like the Democrats
because they say y'all ain't gonna sign it.
It's so easy to do it. And it's like,
but y'all own majority of the government. So what are we talking about?
And also, celebrities are also more outraged with being outed as MAGA than being MAGA. I'm so confused about it. It's like, you're mad because I told the world you're MAGA, but you're not mad.
They want to benefit Because they want to benefit off being cool with everybody, but then on the low, I want to protect my money, and I really actually believe all these things that they believe. Like the lady from Will and Grace, she can miss.
Yes, I just found out
I am
that
so upset about Deborah Messing. I am so upset at Deborah Messing.
Oh, I'm so sick of her.
I love her.
Y'all don't understand. I don't know if y'all watch Selling Sunset anymore.
But I need to watch it. I didn't even know they had a reunion.
Y'all. So Chriselle and Emma are not cool anymore because Chriselle found out that Emma's man is super MAGA, like he's from Atlanta, a white billionaire from Atlanta. His family got a lot of money down here, and he's super MAGA. And the whole cast jumped down Chriselle's throat at the reunion because she outed Emma for being MAGA and said that's gonna ruin her business. But they're not mad that she's MAGA.
Ruin her business? What, the little cakes or whatever she be selling?
And the same man, and the thing that really hurt my heart, y'all probably shouldn't watch Selling Sunset because the racism versus Chelsea this season was just out of control.
I heard that was crazy.
It's actually really bad. Girl. I heard it was bad.
I can't watch it.
I don't know.
And
that has been
my Emma's boyfriend, and that was another thing. Emma's boyfriend told Chriselle in private, like, yeah, all my friends, I'm cool with a lot of rappers, and they said the N-word, so I say it. Like, it doesn't matter.
No. I'm not here to watch trauma.
All of that.
What are we watching?
Yeah, and everybody was mad at Chriselle for saying that he said that. They were not mad that he said it. They were mad that Chriselle said it. That he said it. Like the whole season.
I watch it for the houses. I don't know if
there ain't no houses this season.
No.
For the whole season was basically
that's the whole show. Selling Sunset.
It wasn't
the houses.
Y'all don't understand. This whole season was about the white girl Mary being so upset. She got robbed or whatever, after the wildfires, a lot of people houses got robbed and stuff like that.
Palisade. Mm-hmm.
Hers was one of them. And her and Chelsea don't really get along or whatever. Chelsea sent her flowers and they happened to be delivered on camera. Her, Bree, and Roman take the flowers, rip the card up, throw it away, and confront her and say, you're not genuine. You should have just sent me a text. Like, aren't you a single mom struggling? Like, you should have saved your money. Ooh. And like,
so these women,
y'all,
white women different, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Then Mary went into a tirade, like, and she claims she's a single mother and she's struggling. She knows the value of $1. Mind you, Chelsea's never said she was struggling. She said she don't know struggle. Her ex-husband is rich and she don't know nothing. And it wasn't genuine. I don't want nothing from her. Girl got to the point where they tried to get her fired for sending flowers. And
it's
a lawyer,
Karen energy.
Yes, and the crazy thing is, a lawyer exposed it all because apparently, like, some of the producers have reached out to like get some legal advice because apparently the last scene of the show got cut out because Jason and the other twin tried to have a conversation with Chelsea, firing her, and she said, "Y'all are some racist people, and this is retaliation because you guys are very discriminatory." And Jason threatened to cancel that show and Selling the OC if Netflix aired that. So they cut that out.
Again, so you're not mad that you're racist. You're mad
that you're being called racist.
But that's nothing new. Look at the whole thing. They just brought the black girl on the show.
I'm always
they all look like white Barbie dolls.
And let me make it even worse. Do y'all remember the stipulation of Chelsea joining the group? She had to sell a house first, remember?
Yep, yes. Nobody else did that.
This season, Sofia Vergara's cousin is instantly just thrown in the stuff. She don't even have her license.
That's because
Amanda is also another one where they had to be like, well, you can do interior design, and we'll bring you on. But like Amanda, I don't know. It's
none of it.
I'm sorry. Always had always one dark chocolate woman.
She had to beg, girl. Then that girl, Nick Cannon, baby mama, acting like they are in a real relationship, and she tried to shame Mariah Carey. Girl, y'all know I'm gonna jump through that TV. Y'all know I do not play about no Mariah Carey. Y'all know I do not play about Mariah Carey. I'm gonna jump through that TV.
Well, he's been seen with all his other baby mamas but her, so I don't know where she is on the list.
Understand. I almost jumped through the TV. She talking to the new girl like, there's 3 things you can never talk to me about: pronouns, you're race. I mean, you're a bigot. Mm-hmm. She said Mariah Carey, and she said Nick Cannon's kids. And everybody like, you girl, why would we ask you about Mariah Carey?
Anything other than that.
But honestly, to be fair,
you're a part of the Hermit.
Chelsea did first hit of
Hey, but Chelsea was right. I don't care what nobody say.
No,
but I don't agree with your lifestyle, baby.
But
I can't be around you.
And it was very disrespectful. Chelsea did come at her all kind of crazy.
She did. I don't blame her
with those three things. So I understand that being
I can't associate myself with you.
But that's my thing. When you're attached to someone that lives that lifestyle and you clearly a part of it, yes,
you know what's gonna be some
come to you. It's gonna be and you should be okay. Not okay, but you should be able to articulate.
You should be expecting
something, girl. Like you can't tell nobody what they can and cannot. And nobody can talk about Mariah Carey because we don't even think we associate him and Mariah.
At the reunion, the host brought it up and she said Mariah doesn't do anything. What is she gonna do? I want to literally. I literally want to meet this girl. Y'all know I do not play about Mariah Carey. Like.
Mariah
men are so embarrassing.
And meanwhile, while you're still trying to sell homes to get $1, Mariah Carey can sit pretty any day in her mansion for her dogs with drivers.
This Christmas stuff is for fun. This Christmas stuff you're doing is for fun.
It's for fun.
She's doing this because it's
fun. Meanwhile, and you know what?
She likes to dress up. That's why she's still doing shows.
They would hate somebody like me because Chelsea really don't go hard enough. Because baby, this season I would have said, did you see that interview where your man said he just had all these kids because he really sad about Mariah leaving him?
Sure did. He didn't deal with it right. He sure did.
I would have brought that up. You really want to go low with somebody? Your man said he regret all his kids.
Yeah, I want to say regret. Did he say regret or did he just say
watch the interview?
No, was the word regret? No, but Marla was the word regret. I believe I remember. Regret. But I just he realizes.
He said he realizes that he had all them kids.
What people was telling him
how to handle himself after Mariah leaving him.
But I don't think he regrets the kids. He just thinks he should have moved different.
He said he can't be in all of their lives.
What people was telling him at the beginning, what people was telling him while he was having all these kids, he's realizing it's true. That's all.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on from selling
stuff. You don't want to be.
I want to hear from Shay. Shay, what was you gonna say?
So I just unfollowed Josh Flagg from $1 Million Listing because he was posting all this racist stuff about dude from New York.
Mom Don?
The mayor. Yes.
Josh Flagg. Well, he's Jewish. He's Jewish. And you know how he's a Zionist.
I unfollowed him. He was posting all kind of racist stuff.
Oh my God. That doesn't
him
shock me.
And Ramona. I mean, Ramona is not a surprise.
I've never followed her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Lala was supporting Cuomo? It's just been a lot. It's just been too much.
A lot going on.
I think all of this is revealing too much for too many people for me. And I've been following shit. I've been following
so much social media away from all the celebrities. I think we need to go back to the day where everybody was a mystery.
I don't want to know nobody. I don't want to know nobody. I want to know y'all no more.
Too ingrained into knowing people's, and now what I am learning, especially in my position of just
celebrities should just
dealing with brands.
Period.
People purchase now more so from a purpose lens than they do just for product. True. And so we look to connection for purpose. We look to brands for purpose as to who we are supporting.
Yep.
And so more so now than ever. And so that even goes with our celebs. And it is really sad to me to just see what happened to just dignity for everybody. It's 2 seconds, or don't say anything. This is your brand.
Say nothing.
Just don't say anything. We don't gotta know.
I'm gonna give
Kardashian get in your chat with the friends.
Kim ain't said nothing about nobody, but we know who she supporting.
You know who she rocking with, right?
She ain't opened her mouth not one time.
She ain't never said nothing.
Never said nothing, and I give her that because she said brand comes first. And she meant that thing.
Because she knows, and I'm sure she sucked a lot of advice from her press and Chris.
Yeah.
Of you don't need to endorse anybody. Ivanka can be your friend. And you can support her how you support her, but you ain't saying nothing about or confirming or denying anything. You are
you ain't making no donations to no political parties.
Lala to step out like that, I said, girl, you
say Cuomo.
That's not a surprise.
Sex offender.
Yes, girl.
A sexual assaulter.
But that's also the lady from Will and Grace. How when that Me Too movement stuff was going down, and she was just so Me Too, Me Too.
Deborah Messing.
Yeah, that's her. I don't know that girl name. After I seen that, I really didn't learn her name. I was just like, girl from Will and Grace.
I'm just happy. I wish I could like go down to New York and like rally with them because I feel like that's my mayor too. Like I want to vote for him. Like I wanted to have voted for him. Like Mom Donnie, like I'm rooting for you, bro. Like you got my support down here in Georgia.
Yeah,
like go ahead.
I mean, you know what though? I'm hoping that this is a sign that like America is fighting to get
ready.
We're ready.
We're ready for real change. We're ready for radical change.
The thing is too, millennials, like it's like enough is enough. Like you baby boomers and the rest of y'all been doing enough. Y'all did enough damage.
Yes,
y'all have done enough, and we want to see different. So give us somebody who is Muslim. Give us somebody that's other. Because
Nancy Pelosi said today, she said, I read the signs. She said, I read the signs. She said, Mom Donnie won. I don't have a chance. Let me go get up out of here.
Girl, be done.
I agree with her. You're about
and so there's this book coming out soon, and it talks about Kamala Obama and Pelosi. So Obama he did not necessarily want Kamala to be the person, but what he was saying is we need to do a caucus and like really pick somebody because girl may or may not be ready. And Nancy Pelosi said no.
Oh, she did. I thought she wasn't gonna be for the caucus.
I thought she was the one. Yeah, I thought she was with old boy.
No, I think she wasn't for the caucus and just let her go out there, and we saw what happened.
Also, I feel like a lot of that was a lot of like we want to see her crash and burn.
Like, I do believe that. I
haven't Obama was trying to be like, we didn't set her.
We don't want her to crash and burn.
Failure.
Let's preserve her for the next one because we have not introduced her enough to the American people.
No,
we have not done.
They didn't set her. The Biden administration did not set her up for success in the first place. And
well, I've read about like 3 chapters of her book, and them first 3 chapters, baby, I was like, oh, she's telling all the tea. Like she telling about she starts it off with the day that he basically said, I'm done with this. I'm not coming back. And she basically had to beg him to endorse her right away. He was gonna wait. In the book, she said that his advisors told him that he should wait a while to endorse anybody. And she said, Joe, if I'm gonna have any type of chance, you need to do it now or I'm cooked. And she was right. And I feel like, but I also feel like other Democrats were smart enough too to not join in. Because if I'm Newsom, don't give me no 107 days to run nothing. I'm trying to.
He need all of that. Like, he need all his things.
Yeah, no. He needed all. I need all peers to run.
A lot of this really is on Biden, especially finding out now that he's got cancer. Like,
and he knew all. Like,
what was you about to do? What was you about to do?
You did not give her a fair shot. You knew you were not equipped to handle.
He told us it was only one. He told us it was going to be one term, and that's what everybody's like. Okay, cool. We'll give you one. We'll let you slide for one because we're trying to get this man out of here.
Pride is the devil. Like he wanted to think that he could do it on his own merit, and do it again. Like I think like he wanted to prove it to himself so bad that it was not the best for America, but it was what he wanted, knowing that it was not what was best.
But the tea is, I heard even in Obama administration, him and Obama really wasn't that close because he was so ambitious and he wanted to be out in the front so much. And it was a lot. It was a little bit of strife. They got together by the end, but and the other tea is, I heard the real thing that was pushing him was that little wife. That little wife Jill was like, "Nah, baby, we not leaving. We not leaving." That's what the real tea is.
They say allegedly. They say Jill didn't like Kamala like that after she made that comment during the primaries. I think the first time they were running, and she talked about being a kid shipped out, and he the one that made that call and all of that. So they said Jill wasn't rocking with her anyway.
No, Jill had her own ambition. But my thing is,
Jill was Hillary, but never wanted to run herself. But she wanted to be close to the power.
Yes.
Girl, you a teacher. Go teach at Delaware State or
but
whatever.
But that's what really, if we want to talk about it, that was the demise of what caused everybody to say we want something different. The Democrats was not telling the truth. The Democrats were not able to articulate what the plan was.
Never.
So they're like, we want something that, even though this man ain't making sense, it's still different than what you've given us, Joe. Like, who is Kamala? Who is this person? Now we all like, we knew.
The problem is
for us was it was, we just know who we don't want.
Yes.
True.
Exactly.
I just know you could have gave me anybody but that man.
You could have gave me Barney, and I would have voted for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse.
So many of us, it wasn't even just a Kamala vote. It was not him.
Anti-Trump.
Yeah.
It was
whoever it was. And he was banking on that until he started doing all of those. He did that when everybody was like, oh no, you can't do nothing for us, sir. You done.
So to me, Kamala's vote wasn't strong because it was more for the people of like, we don't want that administration.
Well, I think too, they didn't count on the misogyny of specifically Black men.
Black men is not gonna vote for no Black woman.
Black men don't want to be led by no woman, and that's just what it is.
Especially no Black woman. And also, they did not give her room or enough time for her to really build her own platform because she was a rock in a hard place. Because she couldn't run by saying everything Joe Biden did was wrong. Because they're going to say, well, that was your administration, because that's all Trump said the whole time was, this is Kamala's administration. Everything you hate about Joe. And so she couldn't separate herself by saying, I didn't agree with Joe on this. So it was like she had nothing to rock in a hard place.
Yeah.
I do blame Joe for the, oh goodness. What's the pedophile's name? Why can't I think of his name right now? Epstein. Yeah, because he could have released them. You could have released them. And you also could have packed the courts so we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now.
That's my problem.
It was a number of things.
Merrick Garland. That's who I really blame. The Attorney General under Joe Biden, I blame that man for everything. There is no way that under your administration, that man Trump should have been stripped of everything. He should have been not eligible to ever run again. He should have been in jail for real. Like, all of these things, like
my day one pledge would have been like, we putting him in jail. I don't care how we do it. We getting him out of here.
We had 4 years. Like and then you want to make
millions of people during a pandemic alone.
The Justice Department is what he say, nonpartisan, man gone. And I think I'm gonna tell you the truth. This all stems that he was mad that Obama couldn't get him in the Supreme Court. So I think this was a little retribution. This was
but you got to blame that on Mitch McConnell.
Thank you. And you got to blame RBG. Sorry, rest in peace to you, lady. Love you sometimes, but you really the one that capped everybody. If you want to look all the way back, she capped the whole country. If there's anybody to blame for literally where we at right very now, it is RBG because pride. Oh, I know I got cancer. I don't care. I'm going to die in this court. And you died during Trump's presidency. And Obama begged you and pleaded with you, please retire so I can put somebody in place because I know where this country is headed. They hate that a Black man ran this for 8 years. It's not going to be good for us. We need somebody to replace you. She said, no, I'm going to go on my own time.
Mm-hmm. You know who I really, really blame for a lot of this?
Who?
McCain, when he was running and he unearthed the Tea Partiers. Because that ain't nothing but MAGA. Them Tea Parties ain't nothing but MAGA.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
But at least with McCain, he would at least check the people. He would say publicly.
He unearthed them people, unearthed a level of just hatred and racism, and it's our country.
Was that his group, or was that just because? I really think it was Obama, not Obama personally.
It was Obama. Yeah, they hated him.
Yes.
But they hated the fact that a Black man, educated Black man, was running the country, telling them what to do. So that's when we got the Tea Party people who eventually became MAGA.
Sarah Palin. Girl,
crazy old girl.
Alaska, girl.
Sarah Palin was getting us ready for Marjorie Greene Taylor.
And now she's doing a flip. And now she out here doing a flip.
She want to be reelected. She ain't fooling nobody. Talk somebody else.
You know what AOC came out and said? AOC came out and spilled the tea and said it's because She went to Trump them and said, "Hey Trump, I want to run for senator of Georgia. I want to be more important. I don't want to be from a little congressional district in Rome, Georgia. I want to be one of the senators from Georgia." And Trump said, "Absolutely not." And she said, "Oh, I got something for you, buddy.
Hell on wheels ever since.
Coming out, and never since.
Hell on wheels ever since. I don't want no scarring woman. Girl, go home. Go home.
Now she out here on the View. She out here on the View thanking Nancy Pelosi, girl. That's how I know this going too far. She said, "I really respect Nancy Pelosi." Okay, girl. Like,
too
girl,
far. Too far.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna leave it at this. All them old people need to go ahead.
Donnie.
He gave us hope.
Need to go.
And we also, as women, need to talk about the wonderful women governors that also.
Oh yes.
And also like broke records.
Yes.
What they say, Michigan, or is it Michigan?
Michigan and Virginia.
I thought it was Virginia and like New Jersey.
No, it was New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey got the governor. And I was shocked that they did vote that attorney general black man there that them text leak, and he was talking about some people should be.
Yeah, that was crazy work.
But hey,
they said it's better than the alternative.
It was one of them one of the states is ran by totally women now. All of like mayor. Everybody.
No, I gotta look into that. Women. I know that Detroit just elected their first black woman a mayor.
Yes, I feel like it's Michigan. I feel like that's attached to that. I don't know.
And you know what's crazy, y'all? I know we went through Stacey Abrams twice here, but Keisha Lance Bottoms has a real chance for governor here. Polls have just came out, and the statewide election that happened here for those two public commissioners went fully blue in Georgia, y'all.
I hope it happened for her.
People tired and hungry.
Y'all, in Georgia, like statewide.
But y'all been purple. But y'all been a little purple for a minute.
We have been purple. We was blue for Biden. But
I was blue for Biden, but y'all been Kamala.
We was red.
I think 2028 will be interesting because I think there's a couple people who could run. So my friend ran the Chicago Marathon a couple weeks ago, and JB Pritzker was just in the crowd, no security, just cheering on the people. Just being a man of the people.
Mandy, you voting for Dr. Heavenly, or are you able to vote for Dr.
I'm not in her district, baby. I'm not in Lady District.
Bringing it back to the housewives.
My congresswoman name is Nakima Williams. She took over for the legendary John Lewis. Those are my congress people. R.I.P. to the legend John Lewis. So yeah, that is my congresswoman.
Y'all, if Heavenly actually get into Congress,
she probably good, y'all.
I'm watching the public channel at all times.
Every day. All you gonna hear is your mama. Cause your mama, she stink. Your mama. It's gonna be
your mama need help care too, don't she? Right. Your mama need a new set of teeth.
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy. I cannot believe they letting that lady run.
I will watch
if her congressional
with her on it. I would watch.
But they said she's a friend of this season, and I think it's because she's trying to run.
No, they came out and said she's a friend of because in Bravo you cannot be a full cast member. Run for office.
She shouldn't be on the show. I'm sorry. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to be on Bravo as a cast member running for anything. Period.
We've already learned from reality TV people who go into government. It never turns out good.
Never turns out good. Okay, so the last one, y'all. Do we want to save Bill Collective for the next time? I think.
Let's just save it.
Yeah, because it ain't doing it.
I'm gonna say nothing really happened.
We went into a couple of things that I think is more important.
Did we talk about the Beverly Hills trailer? Did y'all see that? Did y'all watch the Beverly Hills trailer?
Yes,
I did. Yes, I did. So tell me
what I watched it. So Kyle out here saying that admitting that she's bisexual, but like doesn't want to say that she's with more than like.
She said to go for Ben or Jennifer. Girl, get out my face.
It's literally the dumbest thing.
Yeah, she's annoying.
They got a new life. I'm intrigued to see Rachel Zoe because I remember watching her on her own show years ago.
For us. That's
now like you seen like her whole life, like because when she
Her
had her own show, she
wardrobe
was married. She didn't
didn't
want to have
say
any children or anything
Seen
like
where her
that.
clothes
And then
at.
all of a sudden now she got 2 sons, and she's getting divorced after 30 something years of being married. So I'm intrigued to see her.
I want to see that new wife too, because she seemed messy, and I like a little mess.
Yes, very
That new
messy.
wife, she seemed real messy. Sutton is on there very little, which I kind of expected because nobody likes
God
Sutton
is
like
good.
I mean, because Garcelle won't film with her, so like, I mean, Garcelle's done. So
and then even
hey, Jennifer Tilly said
went in on her.
Jennifer Tilly said that's exactly how you lost Garcelle.
She did.
It's all about Sutton.
She said you self-absorbed essentially, and it's about you.
And that's exactly how you lost Garcelle. I said, oh.
Yeah. And then Erica is Erica, and so is Doree is still carrying on from last season, and it looks a mess.
Her and Doree supposed to be beefing this season. It's supposed to be Erica versus Doree this season. That's what the word on the street is.
Well, they both need a storyline, so it makes sense.
Yep. It might as well team up together to say, let's go together.
Didn't Doree get back with PK?
I'm sure we'll see that too. I'm sure that'll come up.
Well, in the trailer, she's meeting with Mauricio and saying that
that was
PK ain't trying to see the kids, and Mauricio is like, I'm getting a different story.
But why are you going to your friend's husband with that, girl?
Especially when y'all was accused of having an affair anyway.
If I'm Kyle, I'm smacking you next time I see you.
No, because she's giving her lick back because Kyle kept going. Remember last season?
Texting PK.
Yeah, texting and talking to PK.
Oh, you right.
So she's like, how would you feel if I went to Mauricio and I did that to you? And Kyle was like, I mean,
this portion of Shamia meeting with Rat.
It's all innocent.
Yes. Okay. This portion of Shamia is going to sit down with Ralph. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, this is her lick back. It's just a lick back. But I don't know. I'm not really that interested in Beverly Hills. Like,
they're gonna have to bring
until they do a new casting for me. I don't know if I'm really dialed in.
Is Boz still the only black?
Yes.
And I see she's engaged. Real life, she's engaged.
So I don't know why I thought they were finding another black woman.
No, they got fired one. Now we down to one, and she probably gonna leave after this season too.
I mean, she's already got an extra show on NBC. I mean, her brand is great.
She's not somebody that needs money.
But she didn't even do nothing even in the trailer. She wasn't giving nothing. She's the one who literally asked Kyle, I don't know how to defend you because I don't know what's going on with you. That was it.
Didn't they show her trying to have a baby or something? Like,
yes,
man.
In
the trailer.
Yeah, because I think her IVF is not gonna go good or something. Like she's older.
Old.
I mean,
she's older.
Yeah,
that's life sometimes. But I think why Boz resonates is because a lot of our housewives are not like, it's very rare now where we get like fully self-made, like in corporate America, like work. Legit. And I think that's why that there's like an obsession with her, because not only she was in corporate America, she was the best at what she did. Girl was a chief marketing officer, the head dog of marketing for major corporations. Like, and she's a Black woman, authentically herself. I'm obsessed with her just from that. I will read a book just to learn a little bit more about her, because to be a woman as a CMO is already hard. To do that as a Black woman in multiple major businesses, oh sis, I want to know more about you. And I think for me, that has been my obsession with her, is why I want to get to know her a little bit better, because I want to know more about her story and like the tenacity to get to where she is. And like I am obsessed. Like, y'all know, like I've supported these leaders, and like it is tough.
But I don't think this is a platform for her. I don't think this is the platform.
I don't think that's why she's going to stay. She already has that show with Jimmy. Who is it with?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. She's already above the platform. I don't even think she needs housewives at this point. She did one season, and then she already had spinoffs. Like, what are we doing? She don't even need to be
literally. Why are you here? You need to write a book and do that.
You got a spinoff after your first season. Bye.
Yeah, you're done. Do that.
We don't
because they're gonna try to treat you like bottom of the barrel anyway, because they not self-made.
So they mad.
So I wouldn't even put myself through that. That's kind of what Garcelle's issue was, because Garcelle was like, I'm actually
why am I sitting here doing this with y'all?
I'm working at work tomorrow.
I am directing. I am producing. I am doing the things. Why am I here with y'all arguing over this nonsense? So I feel like
that's why I kind of feel like I want to go back to the original Housewives. My first moment when we had, oh my gosh, was it Beverly Hills? I will never forget that first season where I was like, y'all said, Marla, you can't keep watching just the Black franchises. You gotta go take a step back.
Yes.
Go to Beverly Hills. That first episode of seeing
Lisa taking the limo across the street to Adrian Malouf's house. Like, that was crazy. Like, you got in the limo to go next door.
Now, them women, to be fair, they all worked. Now, Adrian Malouf took over her family's business.
They had that Lisa, hotel in
Vegas. Was running them restaurants and hotels.
Built the empire.
Kyle, more of a housewife of like not really.
Well, no, she had a store at first.
She did.
Not initially, did she? I thought that
she did.
And she helped. I'm not gonna lie. She helped Mauricio build that agency.
She did, but I think Kyle got her store later on because that's what made her sisters even more jealous. That was not a part of their storyline.
But she helped them because she had a real estate license too. She was selling real estate with Mauricio.
Yeah, we learned that later on in the seasons. But initially, when they introduced her as a housewife.
He was doing good. So
and like she had all the kids and she was doing all the pictures and like so she was
parties and
absolutely. Yeah. So I think and then we had her complexity with her sisters and like her mom who like that was like
real story, interesting people.
And then you got girl whose husband. You got Camille, who we got to see Camille Grammer, who was truly a housewife, where she is like multiple homes, multiple estates, managing multiple.
Had a house manager in each one,
and then it all went away.
That was a lifestyle that I was like, I don't even understand what's happening. And then she's like, that was the one where she was like, I take 2 nannies with me everywhere I go.
Wait, tell me, y'all know that man just had a baby?
Yes, he did. He's like
70. He has multiple kids with the flight attendant that he left her for.
Well, at least he stayed with her. So Camille was also introduced, and I think that was another really big one where I was like, and then we go to Taylor, who Taylor gives me, that was the real life Gossip Girls, where we had the parents who we had white collar crime and like abuse and like all these things happening, but in front of everybody else, like they masked it and they showed up. And like,
I would never forget that scene where they sat down and said, "We know he hit you." I said,
"Yeah, at that house, that was crazy work. That was crazy work."
That was insane.
She was truly. Let me tell you something.
We know he hits you. TV. Are you kidding?
These women, again, Mandy, back to your point, bringing us back home for Potomac. These women were in the same circles. They knew each other. They were at the same parties. Like they went to their kids' birthday parties. Who threw a birthday party for $250K?
Taylor.
With that crazy
Taylor.
Taylor. That to me, like Real Housewives was unattainable and just like, what are these people doing? Like I would never in a million years see.
Honestly, Marla, the only franchise that was unattainable and the reason why it was Beverly Hills. Because Atlanta, think about it. Early Atlanta, they were normal. I'm telling you,
they were normal. I never looked at Atlanta like that. Beverly Hills made me
huge. Was Deshaun was huge, but
Deshaun was crazy,
bro. But Marla, you wanna know what's funny? That was Alpharetta when it first started. That's where Deshaun that was in Alpharetta. Like when it first was like.
I can see that. Them houses are scary big, just crazy big.
New York wasn't really either because
think about OC. So like we can go to OC and
OC
Vicky
wasn't really rich. Yeah, like nobody was rich but Beverly Hills. And that's what made them the ones.
Yes, and so
that's why they still don't have to wear matching outfits.
At least the Beverly Hills of today, I'm disappointed. Like I don't know what happened to that formula. Like Beverly Hills was a franchise of like
they let Kyle
this should be the wealthiest.
Thank you. They let Kyle run amok. That's what happened. They let Kyle be executive producer.
don't know what happened. It was gold, man. Beverly Hills was like, oh, this is like Gossip
Honestly,
Girl
I
on
hate to be that
steroids
girl
in
because
real life.
I was never the biggest LVP fan when she was on the show.
I
But
love LVP.
the show did go downhill when she left for real. Like honestly, looking back,
Mandy, you pull up to her
about
house and there's swans in the
bro,
driveway.
that
What are
Villa
we
Rosa. Her
talking
house
about?
had a name. Her house had a name. Villa Rosa. Like it's literally a name. Like
I was like,
have a name.
Many horses. What are we
Yeah.
talking about here?
Yeah.
And the beautiful fresh flowers that she
Every
paid
day.
almost every other day to get fresh flowers all throughout her house.
And had a garden and would cut them sometimes too, just for fun.
Insane. We'll wrap it up here where we just say like the formula for Housewives we know has changed. Yeah. I'm going to give like the top right now. Like I'm watching Salt Lake. I think Salt Lake is really interesting. Potomac will always grab my attention just because of just the nature of Potomac. And I can't wait for Grand Dame to eventually come back. That will really hold me. OC, I'm tired of the Tamara of it all. Can we just be done with the Tamara of it all?
It's as long as Tamara's on the show, it's never going to be that way. And we didn't even talk about the end of it when
with her leaking stuff.
With her leaking stuff and not in line about it.
But they didn't talk about it yet. So maybe they'll get closer into the reunion and maybe we'll bring it up in the next episode where maybe they'll actually call her.
I thought they did talk about it in the last episode before the reunion.
So yeah, they talk about it in the last couple minutes before the finale ends. But what happens is nobody saw that scene until they were on set for the reunion. So in the preview I got from the reunion, Tamara's gonna run off.
Of course,
like normal. And because they all see it together.
Anytime she gets caught, that's what she does.
She's gonna run.
And she threatens to quit. And then
I'm gonna disappoint you. I'm gonna disappoint you. I know Tamara's not going anywhere because next season is their 20th season. So they're gonna make the 20th season like a big to-do. Like this is the first Housewives shows to reach 20 seasons. Blah, 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 blah. They might bring Vicky back for a couple episodes. They're gonna probably throw a bunch of glass.
I actually miss Vicky. They
finna try to do a lot.
Racist. Like she's one of the biggest racists. Ain't her son-in-law and her daughter? Yeah,
they were.
Oh, you could tell he's army. Like you could tell.
Yeah. But you know what changed my mind about all them, and I really did not put two and two together. But now that I think about all of these seasons of Orange County, it should have told me from the jump. That's really the only place where rich conservative people live in California. Everywhere else is like super lib. So they all go to Orange County to be megged out. I did not know that.
Let Lo say, let them cook because they can stay there.
That's literally where they go mega out. They move to Orange County,
and that's fine because the world we got a lot to try to fix. My heart is out to those who are listening right now. Maybe you need some relief. I don't know what everyone is going through in their homes, but just know that our thoughts and prayers are with everyone as we're going into the holiday, which should be a very happy time for a lot of people. It may be a struggle, and just know that our prayers are with you, and just hold on. It'll get better. We hope it'll get better.
Hold on. Help is on the way.
Whitney.
Hold on. He's on his way. Help is on the way. Hey.
I just did the research. By the way, Dr. Heavenly don't have no chance to win. This man has held his seat in Congress since 2000.
Okay, Mandy, stop. We're done. We sang a song. We're finished.
We ended on Whitney.
We ended on Whitney.
She said she has no chance on Whitney.
That has been in Congress.
That's why she's
2003.
That's why the girl said, I'm gonna be a friend of. I'm gonna keep my job. All right.
On that note, everybody. All right, y'all. It's been real. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.